Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, to the world beyond magic and miracles, and to a new world. Every day feels like a new world. I had to change my broadcast day for this week due to a change in my work schedule, as I just got called back. And it feels like ages since last Tuesday, my last broadcast. It's really nice to be back here with all of you. As usual, there is so much going on, especially behind the scenes. Actually, it seems most of the real stuff is behind the scenes at the moment. And it's a very interesting place to navigate. I find that the more I personally connect with my origin, with my large self that's so much larger than this physical form, life just gets more and more interesting, full of more and more sweet surprises. But as we navigate this world, this physical world here on planet Earth, that is becoming more and more amazing for so many reasons, as humanity is stepping out, stepping forward like never before, as we are bringing more and more of our own gifts in and beginning to show ourselves, our true selves. Changes are happening. It's a very interesting feeling when there's so much flowing. It's twirling, and it's like amazing waves. It's like right now I'm in the middle of a lot of big active waves that in this case are all just trying to get my attention. So I'm just going to stay here on top of the wave, which is the best place to be, and allow whatever wants to come through today to come through, because as I said, there is so much happening. So the first one to get my attention, as it often does, is the realm and the world of nature. There is something extraordinarily vast from the perspective of a physical being here on planet Earth about the nature here on Earth. It is absolutely sometimes unfathomable how beautiful it is, how expansive it is, how uplifting it is to us as humanity here on planet Earth. We couldn't live without it. But one of the things that's happening for me is sensitivity to nature is just growing exponentially every week, every day. I'm amazed how on my drive between where I live in Solvang and Santa Barbara, almost every day now, the birds of prey that are choose to come, whether they fly 15 feet above my car just as I'm passing on the freeway, or they settle right next to the road and wait for me to come by. I see them all. And if I happen to be driving with someone, it's very rare that anyone else notices. But I feel them. It's a form of communication. It's a form of interaction. Obviously, that's not through words. And I can't tell you how much it feeds my life. And when I experience the back and forth of the interaction, oh, is it a thrill? When I feel the animal feel me, sometimes it's very pronounced in a really wonderful way. There's nothing like it. It's the most exciting moments. And it's one of the interesting things in this time that we're going through here on planet Earth, where we have been forced to stay separate, keep our faces half covered, not go to work, kids not going to school. There's an amazing outcome that I know is contributing to what's happening with humanity right now. I was just talking about this the other day. There's an interesting characteristic that can happen as in this human experience. When you see something every day, when it's such an integral part of your everyday existence, you don't notice it until it's gone. And then, wow, the interaction between all of us is critical for our existence, for our health, for our happiness. And I'm not talking about big parties. I'm not talking in that way. I'm talking about just the simple interactions. And as our faces are covered, as we have to go into a store, or so many people just walk down the streets, ride their bikes, run with their faces covered, it's just a very strange, it's not right. It will go, it will leave, but it has brought to light something that's so important. And it goes way beyond humanity. It goes to other worlds. And now I'm just talking about interaction. And I just love so much of what came through Robert with Simeon this past weekend. But the interactions, when he talked about how the sun feeds the earth planet and the moon and the galaxies. It's the same between us here. We are like the sun to each other. We enhance each other's growth. It's really quite wonderful to have this awareness. It's always been, but as I said, when it's so close to you and it's something that it's part of your life every day, you may not notice it. So there's some really wonderful side effects from some of the craziness that's happening here on planet Earth. And there's so much to come. Every day I get more and more excited because I can feel the shift that's happening right now. I'm actually it's a funny word to use, but I'm very proud of humanity at this moment. As I feel them, I feel us, I feel humanity elevating. I feel that humanity's awareness expanding at an unbelievable rate. I also feel a new gentleness. It's actually not new, but it was something that was pushed aside for many, many, many years because of everything that's been happening here. That was not supposed to be a part of our experience on planet Earth. It wasn't the original plan, but this is how it went. So as you feel the gentleness coming back into humanity, that's where one of the places where you feel the shift in the interaction between nature and humanity. Gentleness is a key quality to life, to everything. And to have it coming back in, to feel it expanding once again is so exciting. And one of the ways in which humanity has been programmed all these years is this sense of having to make things happen, to control things so they go the way you want them to go. That's not necessarily gentle. It's actually can be rather harsh. And as we share with you the reminders that we all bring in for each other, even for ourselves, that there's nothing to do. There's this sense of relaxation. And again, the simplicity of life, the true simplicity of life is growing. Just popped in something else Simeon said about the simplicity of life. As it grows, no one will be able to keep the smiles off their faces as we experience it. Once again, as you feel into your own origin. As you travel through the stars. It's like an incredible flight of a bird. Every time I look up in the sky and I see these majestic, huge birds flying with the wind, using the wind to climb higher and higher. It's such a thrilling feeling. And that's the feeling I have when I travel through the stars. It's actually beyond words. That's the closest I can put it. But I'm going to say it once again. This is an amazing time to be here on planet Earth and everywhere. Sometimes there has to be contrast in order to see things clearly, in order to experience the magnitude of appreciation that you can experience. So when something looks like it's happening and it's not positive, it's not a good thing, everything has a good side. Everything has the other side of the coin. In my own life, I've seen my own impatience as maybe things aren't going what seem to be my way. And what comes with that is this reactive quality, which isn't terribly fun for either the one reacting or if there's someone else involved. But as this starts to melt away, everything that I've even just spoken about will be different. Because there is a new world that is unlike anything you can imagine, that we're actually in right now, but it's growing and its presence will be felt more and more every day. It's on the fast track at the moment. And it's just amazing, an amazing time to be, as I said, here. So it's so much fun to be here with you. I feel like I'm on the top of a high diving board, and you're standing with me. And just in our sharing those few moments, whether there's words or no words, again, it's just that interaction, that magical interaction that allows you to jump off of that diving board and fly. Whether you're diving into the water, whether you're not, whether you're just flying. As a mother bird or says to the little one as it's leaving the nest for the first time. So may you have the most amazing day, the most amazing week, the most amazing life. Every moment of every day. And I am so excited for what's in store for each and every one of you, as we are all so unique. We will all have our own experience of some of these things that I've spoken of today. And I'm so excited for each and every being, because I can feel and I can see what's happening now and what's coming. And on that note, it's with great honor that I'd like to wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and really the most amazing magic future. Thank you.